Many of us are expecting that Grand Theft Auto 6 is not going to feel like just another sequel, and that it right now feels like a moment the entire industry has been slowly orbiting for like a decade. Like ever since Grand Theft Auto 5 launched back in 2013 and refused to leave the spotlight, there's been this constant, quiet question sitting in the background of gaming, which is, how do you even follow that up? Well, we're finally starting to see the shape of an answer. Rockstar's officially confirmed Grand Theft Auto 6, and while we've been careful with, what they show and when they show it, there is already enough out there through trailers, reports, insider talk, and Rockstar's own design history. And first of all, to paint a very clear picture of what this game is trying to be, more importantly, why it might end up redefining open world all over again. The first thing that stands out is the setting. See, Vice City is back, but not in a way people remember it. This isn't a neon-soaked, almost cartoonish version of the early 2000s. This is a modern reimagining, bigger, denser, far more grounded. It's part of a larger region reportedly inspired by Florida, often referred to as Leonida in leaks and discussions, and that alone changed everything. Because Florida isn't just one city, it's a mix of cultures, environments, and contradictions. You've got beaches and swamps, luxury and decay, nightlife and isolation. If Rockstar leans into that diversity the way they did with Los Santos and Blaine County, this could be the most varied world to this day, not just visually but systematically. And that's where things start to get really interesting. You see, Rockstar doesn't just build big maps, they build spaces that feel alive in subtle, almost invisible ways. In Red Dead Redemption 2, it wasn't just about where you could go, it was about how the world reacts to you being there. NPCs remembered you, conversations changed, systems overlapped in ways that they made every interaction feel slightly unpredictable. Now imagine that level of detail appeal to a modern urban setting. There are always hints that Grand Theft Auto 6 is pushing harder into simulation than ever before. Reports suggest more dynamic NPC behavior, smarter police systems, and a world that reacts not just to your actions, but to your reputation over time. Not in a simple, wanted level sense, but in something more layered, something that evolves. And there's a dual protagonist angle. For the first time in the series, we're looking at a central duo that includes a female lead, often referred to as Lucia, alongside her partner. And the comparisons to a Bonnie and Clyde style dynamic aren't subtle, and the framing alone opens up a different kind of storytelling for Rockstar. One that's more personal, more character driven, and potentially more grounded. Because Grand Theft Auto has always been about crime, but it hasn't always been about relationships. If Rockstar sort of leans into that dynamic properly, it could change how missions are structured, how dialogue flows, and how the player connects to the story. Instead of jumping between multiple protagonists like Grand Theft Auto 5, this could feel more focused, more intimate. Two characters, one shared journey, and a world constantly pushing back against it. Of course, none of this works without the gameplay evolving alongside. Driving, the shooting, movement, these are the core pillars of any Grand Theft Auto game, and while Rockstar tends to refine rather than reinvent, there's a sense that Grand Theft Auto 6 might be taking bigger steps than usual. Leaks and early footage actually suggest improving the gunplay, more weight to animation, and interactions that feel closer to Red Dead Redemption 2 than Grand Theft Auto 5, This might sound like a small shift, but it changes the tone completely. GTA 5 was pretty fast, it was chaotic, almost arcade-like at times. Red Dead was slower, heavier, more deliberate. If Grand Theft Auto 6 lands somewhere in between, it could strike a pretty good balance and make every action feel more meaningful without sacrificing the freedom this series is known for. However, there's also the question of scale. Not just map size, but content density. Rockstar's always been careful about how they fill the worlds. It's not about placing icons everywhere, it's about creating moments, random encounters, side stories, small details that most players might actually miss, but that give the world its texture. With Grand Theft Auto 6 reportedly in development for years, possibly the longest cycle in Rockstar's history, expectations around that density are massive. People aren't just expecting a bigger map, they're expecting a smaller one, a world that feels like it exists whether you're there or not. That's a dangerous expectation, but it's also exactly the kind of challenge Rockstar tends to embrace. Grand Theft Auto Online, on the other hand, became a phenomenon that no one fully predicted. It evolved from a multiplayer mode into an entire platform, one that generated years of content, updates, and a massive player base that never really left. There is no way Rockstar ignores that with Grand Theft Auto 6, but the real question is how they evolve it. Do they build a separate experience again, or they integrate online elements more directly into the world from the start? There were rumors suggesting a more flexible, evolving online world, something that changes over time, possibly even alongside single-player updates. If that's true, Grand Theft Auto 6 could blur the line between solo and multiplayer in a way the series has never done before. On another side of the things, Rockstar is known for pushing hardware to its limits, and Grand Theft Auto 6 is expected to be no different. It's built for modern consoles and PC. This is the chance to create a world with fewer compromises, better lighting, more detailed environments, larger crowds, more complex systems that are running simultaneously. Raw power, of course, isn't the goal, but it's what that power allows them to do. More interiors you could enter, more seamless transitions, fewer loading screens. Systems that overlap without breaking. These are the things that make a world feel real. Rockstar's been moving in that direction for many years. Grand Theft Auto 6 right now feels like the next step in the evolution. Still, for all the hype and speculation, there's a level of uncertainty that hasn't really gone away since its announcement. Rockstar's been quieter than usual, development cycles are longer, the industry itself has changed, expectations are higher, but so is scrutiny. Every detail will be analyzed, every decision will be questioned, and that creates pressure. Because Grand Theft Auto 6 isn't just competing with other games, it's competing with its own legacy. However, if there's one studio that understands how to navigate that kind of pressure, it'd be Rockstar. They've done it before, not by chasing trends, but by setting them, by taking the time, focusing on detail, building worlds that feel like a little more than real life at times. Grand Theft Auto 6 doesn't need to reinvent anything. It just needs to push forward in the right places. A more reactive world, maybe, stronger characters, systems that feel connected, a setting that feels alive, not just big. If it delivers on those fronts, it won't just be another entry in the series, it'll be a reset point. The kind of game people point to years later and say that's when things changed. And based on everything we're seeing so far, Rockstar knows exactly how important that moment is.